Welcome to the Opie and Anthony program.
Greetings.
Uh-oh.
Yeah? Problem?
I'm not sure yet. Okay.
Problem?
No, we're good, right?
You're all
I don't know. Someone messes with the knobs every day.
The knob.
I don't know why people are messing with the knobs every day.
Your knob.
No one else is supposed to use the studio, right?
That's what the rumor is.
Mark the knobs and just make sure they're there in the same place,
same position
as yesterday. All right, It's the ONA virus spreading across America thanks to XM satellite radio, kicking the little doggie's ass every single day.
Arf, arf. Wow, lively day here at the studio.
Yeah, there's a lot of people around. Oh, my God.
Oh, God, look at him.
That's not
a good sign.
That's not a good sign, Jimmy. Look at that.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. What is falling off of that head? Oh, man, that is a bad sign. Do you know we're going to have to disinfect that chair and that whole area? I don't know what kind of lice just fell all over that.
Dude, if he has lice, I don't want to get little lice on me.
No.
Oh, my God, is that funny. Now we got to tell everyone what's going on. We have so much to do today.
Wow.
Oh, he's digging behind his ears. he's Tippy Tom's in the studio today. You might remember Tippy Tom.
Yeah.
We had him on a few months back.
Well, you know what? You know what, Anthony? We got a lot of new listeners out there, so you got to explain Tippy Tom to everybody.
Tippy Tom is one of the famous homeless people in New York City. We've made him famous. He's a homeless guy. And our buddy Keith the cop found him for a little thing we did years ago. It was a Christmas promotion we did.
He's now picking his nose, dude.
It was the homeless shopping spree, it was called. And we got a bunch of homeless people, put them on a bus, and took them to the... which mall was it? South?
Short Hills was the first time we did it, which was
Short Hills Mall.
Which is a really hoity-toity type of place.
Prestigious hoity-toity mall, and we unleashed the homeless inside this mall and gave them some money and had them shop.
Oh, yeah.
Try on clothes, and to the horror of the stores in this mall. Well, Tippy Tom was really a standout amongst the homeless as a true lunatic.
Him and Ziggy.
Oh, yeah. Ziggy's dead.
Yeah, Ziggy died.
Ziggy's dead.
He did? How did it happen? You're kidding. Where? Oh, no. I was just watching him urinate on himself. Where? Oh, give my condolences to his head lice.
Ow. I got a really bad headache to start the morning. Don't make me laugh too hard.
So we had the homeless shopping spree, and he really stood out, Tippy Tom.
Oh, yeah.
So we had him come back a couple of times. He just proves every time he's back that he's a complete lunatic.
He's showing Master Poe his muscles for some reason.
I got muscles. Yeah. He's showing everyone his muscles. But he was sitting in the chair, and we could look outside the studio through this big window we have. And he took I guess he had a wool cap on.
Yeah.
He took it off and was digging his fingernails into his scalp and scratching.
I've never seen anyone itch their scalp like he just itched his scalp.
It was crazy how much he was itching his scalp.
I thought it was snowing in here.
And then he took his fingers and started scratching behind his ears and in his ears. And then he's like reaming his nose out. Unbelievable. Ugh. He is a wreck, man.
So we're going to get him in a few seconds here, or a few minutes or whatever.
Him in until I'm done eating.
All right. And then Greywolf's out there, too?
Yeah, Greywolf is actually almost like a success story. He's cleaned himself up a little bit, but for some reason he was hanging out with Tippy Tom this morning.
That's not a good thing.
No. And
we failed to mention to the new listeners. Sorry, Keith. Hold on one second. Tippy Tom has AIDS, and he's a gay gentleman as well.
Yeah.
Homeless, gay, AIDS.
Oh, he's scratching again.
And he's scratching his head. Look at him scratch.
Oh, my God.
Both hands.
Both hands. He's digging in his head. Dude, look at him scratch.
And then he's brushing off his shirt.
Picking his nose. He brushes off his shirt. God knows. Look, now he's fixing his hair.
Well, I found him this morning downstairs in the subway, and he had his shirt off. He was laying on the floor, and his underwear today are horrific. Like it was hanging out the back of his pants. And I woke him up, and I says, come on, let's go. We'll go up to the radio. He goes, I got to take a leak. And I says, well, you can take a leak when you get there. He goes, no, I'm not going to make it. So now it's 6:30 in the morning, and everyone's going to work, and he rips his pants down on the steps of the subway and just pulls his cock out and starts taking a leak all over the steps. So I had to walk away, and then he finishes, and the look of horror on everyone's face, and then he walks up. He goes, all right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, he's ready. All right, no problem.
Well, the last time he was here, he fell asleep, and this isn't a radio thing. We all thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Because we could not wake him. And then Master Poe did some weird thing with water to wake him up.
Yeah, he dropped water in his ear.
How is he still alive? Like, how does somebody like that survive? Well, he's got diseases. He's got no way of supporting himself. How does he eat? How do those bugs not eat a hole through his brain? I'm amazed by the homeless.
I don't know. And then we got Greywolf. Yes, Keith. Greywolf is out there, too.
Greywolf was also part of the homeless shopping spree. He's one of the musical homeless people that we had on. He had brought in this wooden flute.
He plays a mean flute.
Plays a wooden flute.
Sure.
And I see him out there. He's got a guitar now. But apparently he's cleaned himself up. And is he still homeless?
I think he's kind of like, sometimes homeless.
He looks
He just goes out and hang out for the beers, I think.
Yeah. Hangs out with the homeless
money.
guys for the beer.
But he says he's put out a CD or something with some people. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
And he just handed his guitar over to Tippy Tom, and Tippy Tom is now trying to tune it up. And
is that him? Look at those fingers on those fretboards. Oh,
it looks like he knows what he's doing. All right, we're gonna have to get them in a
Tom's
few
gonna
seconds.
Have to play a few riffs,
few minutes, few seconds. Basically, as soon as Anthony's done eating, I don't feel bad now. We walked into the office to get ready for the show today, and I looked over at Anthony, and he's dressed very, very nice.
Thank you, Opie.
Not that I care, trust me, but Anthony and I have been doing this for about 10 years now, little more than 10 years, and
yes.
I don't know. You have now surpassed me in clothing.
What?
And I never thought that was possible. I never thought that was possible.
I was the T-shirt, the logo T-shirt and jeans guy
with rotting sneakers, basically, when I first met you.
Was it?
Oh, dude, your shoes were horrendous.
Were they?
Yeah, you had really bad sneakers, awful jeans, concert T-shirts, or T-shirts with booze logos on it.
Booze logos or video game logos.
Video game logos?
Yeah, I had a lot of video game logos. Descent.
Oh, okay.
Things like that. Yeah.
So our agent's in town, so I guess we're going out to lunch after the show to get absolutely nothing accomplished.
Woohoo! Party.
I think Bob has this feeling that we just want to hang out with him.
Party with Bob Eatman.
Because he's so exciting.
It's going to be fun, dude.
I can't wait for all the great stories he's going to have for us.
When we finally settle down at a table at some restaurant, sit down, look at Bob across from us, you just know a party's happening.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun and exciting.
So you got your lunch clothes on. You figured you'd dress up a little bit. A little bit more than usual.
Really?
Little button-down shirt,
colors,
brand new jeans, brand new shoes.
I got a lot of new clothes, but
you're happening. So I too, thought I'd dress a little bit nicer than usual for Bob, So I got this sweater on, and I go rollerblading to work like I do every morning.
Yeah.
And every morning I have to deal with Poe going, how do you do that? Just shut up. Let me in the building. He's amazed by my rollerblading skills.
Yeah, well.
As I rollerblade about 5 miles an hour down a sidewalk, he's amazed by that for some reason. I'm like, dude, after the show you should follow me if you really want to be amazed. In and out of traffic. Oh. Every once in a while holding on to a delivery truck for a little bit just to get a little speed going.
Do you have one of those, a will written out or something where do not resuscitate or pull the feeding tube or something because it's bound to happen?
It's every once in a while, and I make sure the conditions are just right. How's that sound? Yeah. I'm not going to make it sound like I'm going from truck to truck, all the way home. Yeah. Well, sometimes you nod to the driver of the truck, hint that you want a little hitch, and he'll slow down slightly and let you grab a hold for a little bit. That's all. That's all.
All right.
So, actually, going back to the old days, remember Ken Stevens?
Who can forget
when
Ken?
We were, renegotiating our contract, I used to talk about, this rollerblading in and out of traffic on the streets of Manhattan, and he kind of wanted one of those stupid stipulations in the contract that I would only rollerblade in parks and stuff and not on the streets of Manhattan.
Protecting their investment.
So it's early when we get up and shower and whatever. So I throw this sweater on, thinking, okay, this will be just fine for Bob. I come in and you're obviously better dressed than me, which isn't a problem, trust me. So then we're sitting in the office, and I have the same jeans on. By the way, I wear the same jeans all week.
Jesus, dude. Don't you do laundry?
Yeah, but dude, I mean, wear the jeans for 4 hours and then whatever. I mean, I got fresh underwear and stuff. That's the key. That's the key. You could wear jeans a lot longer than you think.
You know what the problem is? It's not so much that you're wearing the jeans and things are coming off your body and soaking into them in 4 hours. It's you're constantly with your hands, kind of wiping on your pants. Now, I'm not talking about wiping gobs of anything on there, but, you're constantly doing that. If you got something on your hands, maybe.
Right. Relax, Howard Hughes. Jesus.
You might wipe them on your pants.
And what's going to happen?
On your pants. Then it's on your pants. That's where they get dirty from. So you got to get new pants every day.
Tippy Tom's been wearing the same pants all week.
Every day.
You wear brand new pants. Well,
I wear
fresh pants,
clean pants
every day. No way.
Every day.
Dude, same jeans for the whole week, Monday through Friday. Yeah, for the most part. Mm-hmm. For the most part.
Different jeans.
Some days,
pants every day.
Some days, they're getting a little skanky, or you get caught in the rain, or something stupid. And then you throw them in the laundry bin.
You know what else I enjoy?
But dude, we're not seeing anyone. That's the other thing. I know I don't smell. I know they look all right, so I just throw them.
Not normally.
Well, that's what I'm going to get to. So,
but I enjoy also quickly. I don't wear the white tube socks anymore. I've grown accustomed to dress socks.
Oh my God!
I like the feel of them. I like the not like the thin ones that you wear with like dress shoes or something like that. They have to have some bulk to them, but they're dress socks.
Everyone in
that.
Everyone in the studio right now is shaking their heads. You at home, you're like, well, this sounds very normal. Of course it does, but you don't understand where Anthony began. You have no idea. He probably had 4 or 5 pairs of tube. Something's going on out there. 4 or 5 pairs of tube socks, and you probably had holes in them and all that crap.
Yeah.
Then you got
I'm
brand
making
new,
up for lost time.
It's amazing.
So
and are you getting your nails done?
No, I don't get my nails done at all. I just make sure they're nicely clipped after I shower. You do it after you shower, and then your nails are a little softer and they don't crack when you clip them.
Sorry.
Yes, Ben.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Tom's looking forward to his stage time. He wants to get on the stage again.
He's out. Oh, God.
All right, we'll get him in here.
He got out of his seat and started wandering around, and Keith had to run out there and go, Tom, back in the seat. Scratching his head all over the place. I know.
Let me go to Max in Dallas. He's a faithful listener of the program. I recognize Max. Max, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
How are you, buddy?
All right. Damn, your phones sound great.
Oh, good. All right.
Anyhow, I'm sorry, Ant. I'm going to have to take Opie's side about the jeans, wearing the jeans a week. I mean, you guys are starting to sound more and more like the fucking Odd Couple.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a maid now because I am a slob, and you don't even know that she comes at this point. My place is just gathering more and more stuff all the time. Yeah,
like junk or garbage?
Not garbage. No, I'm clean, but I just can't. I can't. Like, I have a dresser, but my clothes are still all over the floor.
Wait, you got that dresser. I remember we talked about that. You finally had it delivered. It's a nice dresser. You finally have a place to put your clothes, yet you still have them in piles on the floor.
Yeah, I put most of the clothes in the dresser to begin with, but now they're starting to end up on the floor again.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Ope, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Remember about a month or so ago, you guys were talking about broadcasting from a remote area.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys are kind of getting messed around on your travel junk whenever you guys go somewhere.
Right.
I had an idea that maybe people could start plunking in a Opie and Anthony travel fund. And then
a travel fund?
Yeah, pay Kenny that, and then you guys don't even have to deal with XM as far as that's concerned.
Oh, no. You know that bitching and complaining we did yesterday?
Did it work?
Oh, yeah, it worked.
Right.
Yeah, because they know how important it is for us to be on the road. Oh, yeah, it worked.
Well, we want you down.
Problem solved, my friend. Problem solved.
They broke me, though, yesterday.
We want you down here in Dallas to go to the Legs and Eggs.
All right, Max, thanks.
Later.
Well, let's just finish this really fast.
Yeah.
So I threw on the sweater and the jeans I've had on since Monday, and I'm in the office looking at how nicely dressed Anthony is, and I'm going, well, all right, I look all right too, I guess, you know. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting there reading the New York Post and the Daily News, getting ready for the show, and all of a sudden
I glanced over and saw you stick your nose down the front of your shirt.
Oh, okay. All of a sudden, I'm like, the hell? And then I'm thinking one of the interns doesn't shower, you know. We had that problem with Eric months ago. That's fine now. Relax,
what
Eric.
happened? What happened?
It's fine, man.
What did Eric all come on for?
It's been totally fine since. So I'm thinking one of the interns, might not have showered or something. Notice you blame the interns,
Of course.
So I'm sniffing around like,
what they're there for.
I'm like, someone reeks a little bit here, man. It's not Anthony, obviously, And I'm like, what the hell, Ben? Look, and I'm, And then finally I sniff myself. I'm like, oh God.
No.
And now I'm like, I'm not happy.
Are you pitting out?
No, what happened? I wore the same sweater, I guess, a couple days ago, and
when it was 85 here.
Well, here's
in
the problem,
Manhattan.
and it just came out of the
sweater.
laundry. It just came out of the laundry, so technically I should be able to get a couple wears out of the sweater, okay? Because it's one of the sweaters you got dry clean, I guess. But I rollerblade home, and it was like 80, 85 degrees.
Oh wow!
And it was such a nice afternoon when we got out of here. I decided to kind of do a half a loop of the park on top of it, and I got home sweaty. And I just took the sweater off real fast, not thinking, and just kind of threw it on my dresser.
Uh-huh.
And then I just picked it up and threw it on today, and so now I got to reek all day.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it turned out I was reeking.
God.
And I never reek.
Why wouldn't you just, knowing that you were hot when you were rollerblading and sweating, why wouldn't you take the sweater off and put it in the laundry?
It was just, I got home and I just, took it off, threw a T-shirt on, whatever, and forgot about it. Just threw it to the side, not thinking twice about it. It didn't feel all sweaty when I took it off. You know what I mean?
I just never wear the same thing twice anymore. I used to. Yeah, I got to tell you. Not anymore.
You don't wear anything twice?
Nothing. Nothing twice. I'm done here. It goes right in the laundry. And I put on my hanging out around the house stuff.
Jesus!
Who are you, Sinatra? You need new socks every day out of the package? What's the matter with you?
Sinatra. I put my ascot on and I walk around the house.
I hope the listeners are with me on this. I know the old listeners are with me. You guys have no idea. When
I have lounging pants.
When I quote found Anthony, he was installing air conditioners.
Yes, I was.
Didn't have money for clothes, so
nope.
So his clothes were in bad shape. And now you don't wear anything.
The only clothes I ever had when I was working for a living were clothes that I got for Christmas and my birthday from relatives. That was pretty much it. That's all. I never went out and bought clothes. Also, my wife at the time worked at a bar.
Right.
So all the booze that would come in, usually the booze delivery guys show up with stacks of T-shirts and stuff. So I would grab a bunch of those. And that was my wardrobe, was jeans from my family giving me presents and T-shirts from the bar. And that was pretty much it. The white socks and the package of Fruit of the Looms that you'd get for Christmas also. And that was what I owned. One pair of sneakers, pretty much it. And that's what I did. And yeah, I wore the clothes a lot before I'd have to, and the clothes were strewn all over my room. And then one day, like maybe a month and a half later, I'd shove them all in 2 huge mail bags and go to the laundromat, dump them in, not separate anything, of course.
Yeah.
And just dump them in the washer, wash them, and then it's good for another month. And when my floor got completely covered with clothes, it was time to...
Yeah, well, my floor is completely covered with clothes right now as I speak. Mm-hmm. You never do the sniff test or any of that stuff?
No reason to. The clothes are
where,
washed.
like, there's a bunch of jeans on the floor and you realize you don't have any fresh stuff, so now you're sniffing around to see which one smells the best?
The closet's full of fresh stuff. I don't wear the same thing twice. It comes off. I get into my lounging around the house pants.
You know what?
And perhaps I'll throw on a T-shirt that is, we got a lot of NYPD T-shirts and stuff like that, so I'll throw one of those on. And that's my lounging around the house. I'll walk out on the back deck, look around, put my hands on my hips, and look at the squirrels. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I made it.
If people want to know if you're wearing the clothes from Rodeo Drive.
No, those are special occasion clothes. The ones I bought on Rodeo. Maybe a night at the theater. Or perhaps a night.
Give us an update on the Rodeo Drive clothes. Have you worn them at all?
No, that's special occasion stuff.
That's the problem. You'll never wear them. You don't do special occasion stuff.
I'll go out. Me and the girl will go out. We'll go out to dinner somewhere nice, and I'll put the clothes on.
All right.
Sure. And now I got more shoes than I ever had in my life too. For some reason, you need different shoes with different clothes.
Right.
So I got like nice dress shoes. I used to have sneakers and dress shoes, and that was it. But there are different degrees of dress shoes that you need, and different degrees of your casual shoes.
I'm still not at that point, by the way.
You're not?
No.
Like, sometimes you can have something that's moderately dressy, and you need a nice shoe for that isn't a sneaker, but it isn't like your black dress shoes that you would wear with a suit. So you got to step down a little, some kind of nice brown leather shoe that I bought up in Boston last time we were there. And very nice.
Oi. Jim from Ohio. What's up, Jim? Oi.
Hey, man.
Oi. Oi, oi, oi. And I'm not Jewish. Jim, go ahead.
Truck drivers don't even wear their clothes that many days in a row, man.
Really?
Yeah, pants 3 days at the most. Shirt maybe 2 days, man.
Well, truck drivers.
We don't have
Please, the hemorrhoids will soak right through.
We don't have to impress anyone around here, though. Yeah. We get here around 5:30, 5:45. There's no real bosses around. No chicks around. It's all guys. It's like we do the show and then go home. We don't see anyone.
Yeah.
And as long as you're not smelling, who cares?
Dude, I did a smell check, I swear, on a pair of boxers. I'll wear my boxers 3-4 days. I honest to God, I could care less.
You'll wear your boxer shorts.
Could care less.
3 days?
3 days, 4 days sometimes.
4 days.
Unless I'm seeing a girl, then I won't. But if I'm not seeing a girl, I could care less.
Yeah.
I did the sniff check on the front because I whiz so much. It smelled like whiz, the front of my boxers. They're not wet, but it's like when you whiz and you shake and that drop gets in there.
Of course.
Because I pee
drop that up.
The front of it smelled like whiz. I'm 36.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. All right, well, there you have it. We should, you want to get Tippy Tom in? Well, why don't we take a quick break?
Yeah,
does he have to come in?
I'll finish my sandwich.
Huh?
Can you stand over there?
Hey, can't we take the cord through the door?
No, you guys, stop.
Oh.
Stop. You guys are becoming divas. We can handle the
diva.
We can handle the homeless gay guy with AIDS for a few minutes.
I don't care about the AIDS. I don't want the lice on me if he's itching.
I know.
Well, just stay away from him.
All right. Some knit. Put some knit in his head.
Nah, we don't need Tippy Tom singing. He's going to give us all new stuff today, so we'll just go to break and continue with the O&A show in just a bit.
Like sands through the hourglass, so is the O&A virus.
Hey, here's the first clip from the HBO Dwarf special.
Oh, we got it. They kind of highlighted a few midgets on the show and followed them through their daily activities. Some are doing very well, like the doctor. Others, not so good.
This is why I go the other way and laugh openly at stuff.
Yeah.
Because you know damn well HBO's doing this dwarf special, okay? And they're talking to this old midget, which is sad to begin with.
Yep.
You just think about his life and how tough it was and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he was a real old midget. Born in 41. And you know how tolerant people were in the 40s of stuff like that. Get it away.
Don't let it touch me.
Yeah, keep it away.
Better known as the good old days.
Ah, the good old days. His parents abandoned him and sent him to this school for kids like him. And he grew up and became some laborer at some bed and breakfast. And then what they do is actually bring him to his mom to introduce him to his mother again after all these years. His mother's still alive.
Do they?
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Is that what's coming up on? I don't remember that part.
I don't know if they had that. I'm just commenting. It was pretty gruesome.
Oof. It's called the good old days because back then you were allowed to react like a human being.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays everyone is, so politically correct and they try to tell you that you're not supposed to react when you see somebody that doesn't look like you.
You don't remember that part where he went to meet?
No, he described a meeting with his mother where he had gone years later and she rejected him and told him to go away. But he didn't. They don't
show the apartment and everything.
Yes, but they don't show the mother. The mother might be. I think the mother's dead. They do show the.
Oh, maybe I got confused because I saw the apartment. They showed the apartment.
Yeah, and he's going. And I went to visit my mother. This awful voice, and he just sounds dumb. At least the midget doctor is a doctor. But this guy just sounds like a dope.
Back at 74. I found out where my mother lived in New York. lived in a very rich apartment.
The apartment was rich.
And when I went to see her, I went up the third floor seeing her. And when I rang the doorbell, and when she saw...
How did he ring the doorbell?
How
did he ring the doorbell?
The stick. He asked the black guy holding the pizza to ring it for him. Can you just ring this, please?
And when she saw me there, she was totally shocked. She says to me, Rob, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be leaving Connecticut. You can't come here. I can't take care of you. I don't think I was in her apartment probably. But ever since then, I have no use for the parents whatsoever. To me, they were nothing. When they died a few years ago, I had no feelings whatsoever. Sorry to say that, but that's the way it is.
He's actually striking back. They didn't care about you either, stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe if you weren't such a bad boy.
Such a bad, short boy.
He went in 74. That means he was 33.
Yeah.
And his mother's like, I can't take care of you.
You're not supposed to leave Connecticut.
Yeah.
She tells, where was that law? There's a law back then. Right. All midgets ought to stay in Connecticut.
You know that she told him that when she left. Like, I don't want to have to leave you, but you can't leave Connecticut, and I have to.
New law just being passed. All midgets ought to stay in Connecticut. Connecticut, the land of the dwarf. Remember, if you're a genetic disaster and you give birth to one of these freaks with cocktail pranks for fingers, bring him to Connecticut. You'll get a free carton of Lucky Strike cigarettes. Now, what would you rather have? The refreshing taste of a Lucky? Or some disaster screwing up your family photo? Of course, you'll take the Lucky. So drop off your mess in Connecticut and tell them they are not to leave under any circumstances.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading. The Opie and Anthony Show. XM202.